What's up everyone, we are back with another Medieval Total War 2 video. It's been a while, but yeah, we're back. We're going to be playing some more stainless steel. So I think we're just going to hop right in it. We're going to start a brand new England game, try and expand, try and create ourselves a really strong empire, and just get back into the game. Let's turn it up, and let's get into it. So England starts in a really promising position. They are well positioned to take over a large section of land. So obviously they're an island, which means they're separate from lots of other threats around us. Up to the north, we've got a faction we can beat up early on, the Scottish here. They do have units to start on, but they're a good first people to beat up. We've got lots of rebel cities near us, the Welsh, the Irish, and so we can send around our ships just to go scout it out and try and find some areas. So around here it looks like there is a port, which means there's a city. We'll go take that as quick as possible. Let's go see what's going on up here. Not much, just some empty land. So what we've got lots of cities, all with lots of units. So I think we're going to take Miles Norman Sergeants, some Archer Militia, and a little bit of Spearmen. Move them north. We're going to then bring up from Winchester, here we go, Light Men at Arms. Oh, some great units over there. It's a castle, so we can take lots of units out without absolutely destroying it. Take out as many longbowmen as possible. Longbowmen are extremely strong at taking out cavalry, infantry, pretty much everything. And as their general, I believe we're going to take this guy here, Lawrence. He's military minded, he's a promising commander. You know, lots of good things here. He's relatively healthy as well, that means he'll have more hit points. And so we can try and level this guy up. You know, good loyalty and everything. So we're going to take him out and put him in charge of our army instead of Captain Owen over here. Now in Nottingham, since this is a fortress, we can already train some lovely units. I mean, surely we have to train some feudal knights. Barracks, I don't believe we need those. A shipwright, however, and roads, those are things we do need. We'll get those built. Up here in York, I think they need some mines. They can be taxed a lot more. Very important. We need to try and get as much money as possible. So can Exeter. We'll build some mines there. Winchester, I believe we can already train. No, we cannot. We can train light men at arms if we construct a drill square, but if we construct a practice range, we can get longbowmen, which I'm going to be prioritising this game. We'll get a few random militiamen in there just to hold it. And here in London, King Henry, we're going to construct, oh, let's see, an armourer, paved roads, or a merchant's wharf. I believe we need to construct some paved roads. Make sure we can travel around quickly. And last but not least, we have our Irish settlement here, Dublin. This can still be taxed very highly, which is nice. They'll need some units if we're to take out the rebels in Ireland to secure a hold on the British Isles. We'll build a town hall, and that should be enough for our first turn. So our first target, there is no rebel settlement up here, so these armies are all going to muster together and march on Carnarvon. It is a very well defended castle.
Your orders,
with some very nasty units in there, so we're going to have to watch out for that. We're going to get some of our agents onto some boats.
Yes, Your Highness. Joining
I want them to be in Europe where they can be doing actually useful things. So we'll get our spy, our cardinal, our merchant and our diplomat to get some relations with the French, the Germans, the Italians, all the Spanish nations, all of those things which need to be done. So I think it's time to end turn. Okay, so that's been a pretty solid start. I've got a clear plan for what to do, which is we want to expand as quickly as possible, securing the British Isles. Scotland, we want to get rid of them nice and quickly. That'll be a tough nut to crack, because they get an event where I believe it's if you take their southern city, a very scary general appears with a full army of pikemen. A candidate for adoption. Perfect. A new general, new mission, take Carnarvon. Well, I'm doing that anyway, so I might as well. Which place do we want to send? Francis Lazouche. I don't think this guy is English. I think he's, I don't know. But I guess we'll trust him for now. We'll make him, put him in Winchester. Nottingham troops. Where has that other army gone? I mean, the Rattlewing's expanded. We've traded some troops. But, just taking a look. I feel like we had another army around here somewhere. Oh, that's why. Because instead of the Cardinal, I moved my army down to the ports. That's a bit of a shame. Oh well, it's not too big a deal. I'm not going to really bother. Get these guys together. We don't need any Welsh spearmen, we've already got enough troops in our army. Anything we want to send up north just while we wait? That's all we need to do. Dublin, it's got some troops. This boat can go up here. There we go, Galloway. It's got yeoman archers, some spearmen. It's a castle, not a fortress, which is useful. So I think our general here can take some troops. And he's going to march over there. We will have to lower the tax there just so it doesn't go into full-on revolt. And that will help us secure our hold on our colonies. Right. Construction's all going well. Everything's looking pretty solid. We can end turn. Everything working. Holy Roman Empire, Castile, Venice, Sicily, Genoa, who are Milan in this, and here comes Scotland. I'm sending my diplomat south, so I hope they want trade rights. There we go. Map information. I want to exchange that.
We'll have
Barely accepted. It's a shame. Apparently we have terrible relations. That's not great. I'm not going to offer an alliance. Let's see, how likely are they to, you know, we've got money. Sometimes it's very rare. But if you offer them enough money, sometimes they'll just sell you one of their cities. It's very rare, but it's worth their shots. Oh wait, no, that's not my demands. That's my offer. Okay, my offer is to give them 3,275 florins, and in exchange, very demanding. Yeah, no, that was never going to work. That was a bad idea. But at least you know where all their cities are, and we have trade rights, meaning we're going to have increased money, sending our ships up to their ports, getting some extra cash. The Egyptians, the Danes, Portuguese. I believe the Norwegians are going to eventually begin trying to raid our northern shores. So hopefully we can polish off the Scots quickly and prepare for that. Maybe send some expeditions across the seas. So many new generals. Great council. May aid my priests in gaining spiritual wisdom. I mean, I don't see why not.
Orders.
Nothing wrong with a bit of spiritual wisdom for my priests. Up to Nottingham. This guy's gonna head north. And we can begin to sort out our forces.
Yes, sir, my lord.
That's going to be one army. This guy here is going to lead that one. And these guys together are going to march into Wales. We are going to get ourselves some Welsh spearmen just to bolster the ranks, so we're going to go besiege Carnarvon.
Command me, sire.
What mercenaries can get here? A few Irish kerns. I mean, I do love myself some mercenaries.
Slaughter them, my lord.
Galloway, yeah,
Besieging
we
the
will
cowards,
take
my
that.
liege. Patiently awaiting
Faction
to breach
announcements.
and
Oh my
butcher,
goodness,
sire.
we're getting so many princes and whatnot. I think now it's time for our boat.
Joining the
We're going to land the troops just outside Caen. All our people. Right, spies, you're going to head east. I want to know what's going on around here in Germany.
Can't spy there, sire.
You can spy
With
there.
discretion, sire.
Our merchant,
Your orders,
actually no, this is our
sire.
cardinal. He's going to just go witch hunting
Without
in the
question,
west.
sire.
Okay, we found a French city. Very useful.
Yes, Your Highness. At your service.
Oh no, that's our
Sire.
diplomat. We'll just
What is it
get
you would
trade
talk to
rights
us
and
about,
map
senor?
information.
No.
I
There
want
is
map
nothing
information with the French. I need to
a
know
most
about other
worthwhile
factions.
meeting. At your service.
Our merchants, we're going to send him on a long and dangerous journey through Europe. Just so we can get
Journey
profits over there. It'll be a long one, it'll be arduous, but he'll get there and he'll start making us a lot of money.
God's
And the cardinal he needs to look for. Just take a look around. He's our unofficial spy, basically.
My lord.
I mean, they're never going to
Hail my
arrest
king.
Cardinal, are they? Unless they get excommunicated. The Golden Horde is the richest and most powerful. Luckily for us, they're all the way over here in Asia. So, unless we decide to go on some sort of crazy crusade, we shouldn't have to worry about them. Talking of crusades, let's take a look at our standing with the Pope. Pretty good. Not as good as Venice's, but it satisfies him. Apparently the Pope's secretly female, which is surprising. But let's take a look. Where might we want to take? Medina? Let's see. No, we can't get a crusade on Tunis. If we raise our relations with him, I'm hoping we can get ourselves a crusade nice and quickly. Okay, French, they've got a big starting army there. I think they're going to be going into Belgium, making advances there into Flanders and Wallonia. So, that'll be a shame. I'm not really going to go for Central Europe. I want to strike north. I want to go for Scandinavia, the Baltics, the Danes, maybe even the Russ. I want to create a real northern empire. The Scots, they've landed their diplomats, trying to get money with the French. They start off with 3 diplomats somehow. 2 of them near France. Novgorod, the Moors, the Turks and the Egyptians. Oh, just seeing them is giving me flashbacks to the Crusaders campaign. Every time they came up at the end of turn, I knew every single one of my cities I would have to fight to the death for. Hopefully in this one, I won't be in danger of dying so often. Okay. Let's see. Any faction announcements? These are all good things there. We've built a town hall in Dublin. Right, what are we going to build there next? Communal farmings. Lovely.
Your will, sire.
Besiege
To
Carnarvon
war,
Castle.
then, sire. Prepare to assault the walls.
Welsh
We lay
spearmen,
siege.
Welsh longbowmen.
The siege goes
All
Hail
pretty
my
nasty
king.
stuff, but we'll be able to deal with it.
By your command.
This army here, I'm sending
Combining
south
forces.
to the
Yes,
ports. This fleet's going to come
Ships
back
ready.
up here, and we're going
Yes,
to
sir.
get
Full sails.
these
Aye,
fleets
sire.
back around here. We're going to scout about, see what's going on in the north here. I
Set
know
sail.
there's Oslo, lots of other places I want to take. And eventually, after we've secured our starting territories,
Yes.
we're going to have to
On
go
my way.
beat up the
God's
Scots,
service.
right? The Cardinal,
God's
let's look.
Continuing one.
Don't
Your
see
Majesty.
any more witches.
Without
The
question,
diplomat,
sire.
he's going to go into the Holy
Yes,
Roman Empire.
Sire.
We'll find the closest city with our
Approaching
spy.
quietly.
There we go. Metz, our
Your
good old
orders,
Metz.
sire.
We will send the diplomat
Tomorrow's
there.
journey planned out, sire.
And Norwegians already have a diplomat here. So let's send our merchant on his way.
As you command.
Okay, great. How long until Galloway surrenders? 7 turns. I think I'm just going to leave it, let that tick out. Carnarvon, I believe. Now, I think they are the kind of people who are just going to go out and flat out attack me. So, I'll watch out for that. We've got longbowmen, so we can deploy some stakes, hopefully. But we'll have to see how it goes. It might be a very bloody early fight, but we'll secure a lovely castle in a good position to allow us to launch attacks. So, the French appears to be sending their forces north into the Benelux. Okay, so is the Holy Roman Empire, so I'm not going to get involved there. Those are two absolute titans of military power. I do not want to deal with them. Much easier just to try and smack the Danes. That army, before it goes in and starts its northern expedition, that rebel army there will make a good starting target. It's pillaging my crops, so I think I'll go and try and beat it up. Hungary, Kievan, Rus, Norway, they're making some offers to the French. Don't know what they're doing. Teutonics and Papal States. And back to us. The Genoese princess comes of age, children's crusades, and we've built mines and roads and all sorts of lovely things. Right, Winchester, farms, Merchant's Wharf, York, we're out of money to do that, I don't mind. Right,
To battle it is,
these rebels are fleeing from my presence.
Victory is ours, sire.
This new guy we've got here, he's got no command. He would wet himself at the notion he's going to be a command at all. But it's his first battle. Hopefully he can gain some experience by beating up these rebels in the forests in the north of our country. So we can test out our longbowmen, test out our Norman sergeants, and hopefully it all goes well. Okay. We are on a slight hill in a very forested area. Interesting. If the enemy do try to attack me, I do not want to be in a forest. So I'm just gonna set up some troops here. I'm gonna see if they charge us. If they don't charge us, well, that's a shame, but I'm going to hope that they do. We're going to get the longbowmen out in front. Stakes. I don't know if they've got cavalry, but if they do, their cavalry are in a bit of trouble. Send them there, get the stakes deployed. General. And our miles, which is our heavy cavalry. We're actually going to keep them in the forest for now. The enemy are that way. And our forces are positioned over here. We're going to keep them in the forest just around here so that if we do get attacked, they can swoop in and save the day. They've turned to face us, which is promising, but we'll see if they decide to go and attack us. We'll have to look at the map, but it does look like, if we look at the minimap at the bottom left, it does look like they are making some advances towards us. I'm going to get my miles over here because I want to see what the enemy's got. So I'm going to send them out. It looks like they've turned to face me. As I am the aggressor, I do have to attack. So we're going to send them this way just to try and figure out what is going on. Get them to run. And we'll take a look at the enemy forces. It is just some very pathetic rabble of rebels, but you never know, they could have some crazy knights or Flemish pikemen amongst them as mercenaries. Okay, what have we got here? I think I gave them too much credit here. Third spearmen, peasant infantry, and yeah, just more peasants. Absolutely pathetic. I would expect better, even of these simple bandits. Well, now that we've figured out what we're up against, we're going to send the cavalry back, hopefully they don't die, and see if we can lure the enemy to begin charging us. I do hope I have my people on fire at will. Yes, we do. And they are approaching up the hill. They're going to attack me in their infinite wisdom, and I hope they charge their male knights directly into me. Okay, our archers are sending off their first volleys of arrows here, sending fortified shafts straight towards the enemy. I mean, with their limited armour and poor morale, being rebels, I think I'm going to change to flaming arrows. I'm not interested in killing them. I mean, they're really quite weak, and these shafts are doing a whole lot of damage to the peasant infantry and everything. So all we need to do is just scare them enough for them to not continue to fight. So these flaming arrows should do the trick. Already their ranks are being severely diminished. Those peasant infantrymen there are not going to like this. I've miscalculated the deployment here. I need to send these Norman sergeants a bit to the right of my lines. They're still eager, but they have taken significant casualties. Here come the knights. The knights are making a break for my lines, I think. I mean, it doesn't matter if they walk or run, they're still going to be in trouble. The flaming arrows ripping into the enemy lines. Absolutely terrible for them. We're sending the cavalry out to position on our left flank. So once the enemy have closed the gap and made contact with our forces, we will sweep round the sides and mop it all up. Kill all the routing units. Our archers are now retreating, pulling back from the front lines so they do not get into too much trouble. The enemy are already wavering. All of these people here, especially these not these peasant infantry. However, as soon as our heavy knights crash into them, the Norman knights, if we keep charging, we need to just keep pressing through them. These guys here already starting to waver. First rout. Oh, some spearmen there.
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Routes. Get the general involved, send them out. Fighting to the death. Shaken, send in Norman sergeants. Get the arrows to keep going. And if we get our troops just to charge forwards, these guys will not last very long. We'll send out some more Norman sergeants. These mailed knights here are going to be a bit of a problem. But if we send out everything we've got already,
the enemy general flees like
everything
the coward he is. Press on.
Is running. All they've got left is these mailed knights over here. And once our infantry makes contact with them, I mean, they're going to do nothing, these poorly trained rebels, against my well-disciplined spearmen. And there we go. First little victory. Nothing too complicated. And we'll just begin hunting down everything, just to make sure nothing comes back to continue raiding my men. Let's keep going. How many have we killed? I mean, 75% is usually what I like to get up to make sure I've completely wiped them out. So there we go. Clear victory. We lost 59 men.
Goes to only men of great
they lost
virtue and
878. There we go. So now that that's done, that army is going to head on a little northern expedition. That army has been defeated, so we're going to be making more money now.
Ours, orders.
No mercenaries.
My lord.
And let's send them down to that boat there.
We have marched our limit.
Oh my goodness. When I saw the Scottish diplomat go to France, I instantly was worried. I mean, I didn't think it could actually happen. I was worried they'd form an alliance. Well, that means that any attack on Scotland's going to be made a lot more difficult. I'm going to start preemptively, I mean as much as I can, trying to build up my southern coastal defences.
Hail my king.
Seeing as it appears the French, I'm going to come in contact with them a lot earlier than I would have liked. Spy, keep going, found Frankfurt. Our diplomat,
Yes, my lord.
keep going to Metz.
Approach
Our
your
merchant,
service.
he'll make it there eventually.
Hail my
They're
king.
heading south, they're
Your
heading
will,
south.
sire.
The Welsh, I mean, they're holding on very bravely, so they can't hold on forever. We'll see how long they last. The merchant, he's moving out. Very nice. Cardinal, he's in the furthest bits of the southwest, hunting down heresy. France sending their merchants. I'm now against France. We need to not let them do anything. If we see their merchants over in Byzantium getting all those good deals on the cloth, we will take them out. So for that I want to start getting some assassins. The Scottish, they've got a merchant in my lands, they're trying to trade. That is outrageous, I should not be letting them do that. Novgorod, Moorish Caliphate, Turks, Egyptians, all of this we've seen before. We want to get into what the rebels are doing, what the Scottish are doing, and what the French are doing. So those are the people who we need to be wary about. Also Norway. If they start sending ships over to northern reaches, I mean, they won't do it yet, but I would not be ready. Bride presented, yes. Theologians Guild, no. Egyptian leaders dead. Trained some longbowmen. Portugal and the Crown of Aragon in the south.
Yes.
Nothing too
In
concerning.
God's name.
We're sending him down to do our own little Spanish Inquisition. Now, it's time to make some deals with Deutschland. Get our
Your
diplomat,
Majesty.
Is there something to discuss?
mein guter Mann. That's apparently demanding. We'll offer that,
I see no another proposition for the Reich.
and the Reich, and we're going to offer money. I'm going to start a world war as quickly as I can. I want it's been Britain and Germany against France and Scotland. Now that's generous.
Yeah, a reasonable deal. Our talks have
And now
been most worthwhile. Good
I'm
luck.
pretty sure I should be allied with the HRE.
Speak to mein Kaiser's dignitaries, Freund.
So that is good. Right. We've got to begin
Hail my king.
getting our plan
Yes.
to
my
get
liege.
everything together.
We shall continue
These attacks
tomorrow,
will need to
my
start
liege.
quickly. I'm just going to end turn a few times. Now we've got our early diplomatic stuff and our early battles. There won't be too much to do, so I'll just end a few turns until some of the rebel settlements we're besieging start becoming a little threat. And also, it appears we've found a Norwegian city poorly defended on their west coast. I wonder where our third army will be sailing off to. Okay. See you when we've taken some rebel cities. Okay, we are back. So, we have just arrived in Norwegian waters, and we're going to launch a preemptive strike on their western city, Ikundasund, great pronunciation. Ikundarsund, that's what I'm going to call it, Ik. We're going to attack Ik.
Aye, sire.
So we're going to land in their
I
port.
never liked sailing anyway.
It's
Command
pretty
me, sire.
undefended. It's got their factionaire there. Hopefully we can take him prisoner.
My king.
Are they Christian? If they are, that's a bit of a shame, but We're attacking there. Who does the Pope like? The Pope likes me more. Well, it looks like they're going to have to die.
Moving to crush the enemy.
Blockade the ports. Apparently we've got... Oh no, our relations are now poor with the Kingdom of Norway. I wonder why. So I've been building up some troops in the south here, just in case. So our alliance with Germany's still exists. We're going to try and get a...
I cannot do that.
trade rights with the Genoese, as they are
I see no
rather strong.
What else would you suggest? The Honourable ask directly, as you have just
I
done.
want that. I actually want map information. I love getting map information. I want to know what they've got. Crimea. Huh. The Kingdom of Genoa controls Crimea. I would have never guessed that.
Where to, sire?
That's really surprising. I wonder what the history behind that is. I wonder when the Genoese decided to get all their really annoying crossbowmen and sail them out to Crimea. Very interesting. Cardinal, he's just doing God's work, doing his thing. Galloway, I mean, it's 2 turns away from surrendering. We're going to attack Ekendersund as soon as we can. We want to blitzkrieg them. Oslo also does not look very well defended, so we'll try and take that quickly as well. Once we've taken Oslo, we might try and sue for peace, get a little period of calm so we can actually continue to build up. I do hope though that the Pope doesn't demand that I don't attack them anymore, because if he does that, then I won't be able to take the city. However, if they attack me, well, that's fair game. So we'll just have to see what happens. They're about to come up on the end of turn. They've got an army there. Okay. That's good to know. That little boat there needs to blockade Oslo. We need to lower their funds. New mission. Cease hostilities. Well, the Pope's not very important to me anyway. It'll allow me to, you know, beat up Scotland a lot quicker, so I think I might just not cease hostilities. Although, I mean, Germany's not exactly the most holy people, so it's not like they're going to not be friends with me for this.
At your service.
Keep the merchant going south through the Balkans.
As you command.
Hopefully,
I shall
the entire
continue
country
tomorrow.
doesn't collapse around him. And what else have we got to do? I think we just got to wait. So let's attack Eek with our longbowmen, cavalry, men-at-arms. See how this goes. So Prince Magnus is a great commander, but he only has 194 men.
Attack!
Surely we should easily be able to take this. Once we've taken this, we'll build up, probably send some garrison troops over or train some of our own. And then begin to expand. Okay, we've got the right things on the ladders. Longbows in front of the walls. Spread out stakes. And they'll be ready to attack. Everything else I'm pretty happy with. General there. Archers firing their arrows. Get ready to scale the walls. And the archers are going to loose some arrows towards the enemy, soften up the men on the walls, which all it is spear militia, so that's nothing special. We probably won't kill. We've killed 1%. There we go. Every percentage point matters. And so we're going to scale the walls with some light men-at-arms, which are just, you know, kind of swordsmen, good for this kind of work. They're taking heavy casualties on the walls.
Our men have reached the walls with their ladders.
I'm going to send up our Norman sergeants and attack. Once our light men-at-arms get up the wall, they're just going to go seize the gateway as quickly as they can. There we go. Move across to attack the spear militia. On their way, it will mean they'll attack the
We've captured the enemy's walls.
walls. Okay, and now we just do apart from General. Where is their bodyguard? It looks like it's in the square, I just can't quite see it. If I can get the right angle, I can actually maybe order my men to attack it. There we go, there it is. Let's deploy the men. These guys, though, they're not going to do anything. They're just going to position themselves here. They've had some tough fighting on the wall. I don't want them to take any unnecessary casualties. It appears that the spearmen are trying to reconsolidate.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
However, we got there first. We've taken out, it appears, their troops.
They have lost half their men.
I mean, you know their army's small when this has already lost them half their men. And yeah, let's just send everything in at the generous bodyguards. Send in the miles. Everything should be able to take them out. Actually, we're going to get rid of the miles. They're dying. I want to at least be able to retrain them. I don't want the entire unit to get destroyed.
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Let's send everything to actually make a push past the enemy. And now the spearmen and men-at-arms will begin to get through the enemy.
Protect us. Our general lies slain upon the battlefield.
Ignore that. Well, we're still going to win, right? I mean, he's only got a few guys left. So we're going to do that.
The is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours. Awed by the victory we have won here today.
That is great. Right, we've taken Eek.
The day is ours, sire. This is
Occupy.
English,
Oh my goodness, it's not rioting. I was gonna ignore the fact my general died, but I can't. Francis the Wrathful. I mean, it was completely my fault. I charged him in. I was too impatient to get the battle done. Okay, so the Norwegians have territory up here and over there. It looks like we're gonna have to send some reinforcements for the brave boys of the north.
Hail my king, sire.
Whenever they say "Hail my king," I don't know if you agree, but he sounds really sarcastic. He sounds like he's like almost spitting at me, like he doesn't consider me his king, which I find incredibly rude. So we're just going to do a few more turns, and the French have declared war on me. Wow, that's really kind of them. And Scotland have declared war on me. Yippee! I shouldn't have turned it on hard mode. So we're at war with three people. We're at war with the Norwegians, we're at war with the Scottish, and we're at war with the French. I don't know what my plan is. Oh, there might be hope. Though I might have mistaken. I might just have mistaken a Scottish ship for a French one. Maybe. So it might just be that we haven't been attacked with the French. Let's see. Oh, the rebels at Galloway are sailing forth to the attack. We must secure our hold on Ireland. Captain Borotislav. Okay, don't try and tell me you're Irish. You are clearly from Poland. Let's beat this so-called Irishman. I just don't think it sounds like a very Irish name. But we're going to beat it up, and we're going to take this city with our lovely army of spearmen and longbowmen. Right, let's pause. Drop the ladders. It appears to be snowing, which I am not happy about, but it's fine. Those behind. Kern's there. Everything to run. General behind. Let's get them all into position. And there we go. Let's see the enemy sally forth. It's a vicious blizzard here in Ireland. Sallying forth first is Hobilars. Light skirmishing cavalry. very little armour. Perfect target for the archers. Hopefully the skirmishers get off their javelins. Well, that's their fault, isn't it? All of them are dead now, the Hobblars, but probably could have moved the Irish Kerns, but they're just mercenaries. The more of them that die in this battle, genuinely, the better for us, because if more of them die, it's just less money we have to pay. Okay, more arrows whizzing off towards the enemy. Kerns getting a few javelins off at some spearmen. They're all beginning to rout. What have they got left? A few yeoman archers. Let's send off the general and the cavalry. Once these guys break, I think that's the battle.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue
No,
like
there's something else
we will
hidden
smash the enemy.
by the fog. The Hobblars somehow are still alive. There we go. 54
victory.
casualties, clear victory. Blitzkrieged our way into Galloway. Another city
Victory!
to the English.
Nothing can stop us, sire.
So Ireland is now
The
fully under our
settlement has
control.
fallen. Take the spoils of war.
Another general, yes. The Papal Inquisition begins. We found the Norwegian spy. We've trained some cogs in Winchester.
Hail, my king.
Let's start trying to send
my lord.
our guys north. But unfortunately, I'm not sure if they'll get there in time. York has got some troops,
I look forward to
but they have more. No, the French are in fact at war with us. Crusader states are at war with Egypt. The Holy Roman Empire are at war with France though, which is absolutely brilliant. That hopefully means they can't just roll us over. Our English Navy up here, there we go, Bergen.
Yes, sir.
Blockade that port, blockade that port. Enemy armies routed. How long until Carnarvon falls? 1 turn. Well, that will be one good thing, we'll have secured some more territory. I'll send these troops to Dublin, and we'll do one more turn, where we will fight the Scottish, fight the Welsh, and solidify our hold on our territories. But it's going to be tough. If the Scottish attack York before my reinforcements get there, it will be bloody battle. We have a general, spearmen and archers. That is it. They've got 6-7 units of Highlanders, archers, cavalry that they will be throwing at our walls, desperately trying to get in. But we will not let them take it. We will not let them take the city. One way or another, the Scottish shall be beaten. We'll throw them back to the north. They'll beg for peace. We'll throw the Welsh back, take their extremely well built and strong castle. It's an amazing castle at Carnarvon, and we'll do well. But let us fight them. We've besieged them. They didn't really have too much of a chance here. I'm not going to auto-resolve it because every man counts. But John, I'm afraid Lawrence is going to be your downfall. They're going to fight hard, but I think we are going to beat them.
Units, await my order.
Pause. Drop the siege equipment. At least I can see what's going on this battle. Let's get all of our infantry. I did actually end up getting some Welsh spearmen. I could not resist the temptation of some good old mercenaries, along with some very good looking archers as well. Some really quite solid Welsh longbowmen, which is actually what we're up against here. Knights on the flank. Again, it's just rebels which have been weakened by months of siege. They won't last long. They won't last long. I'm going to group all the knights, actually. Get all of them out here. Make sure the men are on fire at will. I mean, they've got loads of units, just very depleted ones. So, archers, begin your volleys as soon as you're ready. The Welsh longbowmen are going to be the first to fire. The Welsh invented the longbow, they know what they're doing. Oh, I'm shooting flaming arrows. Probably for the best with this one. Once they hit my lines, it's all over. Charge of the knights. I mean, I'm not even going to let them get to the lines here, and we're just going to crash into everything.
The battle is very much in our favour. Good
just start shredding everything.
The enemy general lies dead. We've sent the base cur to hell.
They don't have knights, we do, so this is an absolute bloodbath. Take out the longbowmen over there. Get everything and just start charging at all the Welsh longbowmen that they've got left.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Only half their troops remain, as we can see. It says, I believe that once we rout this last unit,
behold how our
the battle, a clear victory, 74 men lost. I mean, if we had fought them head on, it would have been a tough fight, but we've taken it. We will not sack Carnarvon. We will not massacre their population. We will occupy it peacefully. And there we go. Ireland, Wales and England is now under our control. The Venetian Doge is dead. We've got 2,000 oh my god, where have we gotten 22,000 florins from? I mean, this is great. Wars have started. Portugal and the Moors, the Turks and the Byzantines, Sicily and the Moors, and the HRE and Scotland. It looks to me like the Scots have ran off. We'll send our armies north. The brave troops of the I don't know what to call this army, the Welsh army. Since it's got lots of Welsh units, they'll head up north. We'll secure Aberdeen here, maybe even wipe them out. We'll try our best. The French hate us, probably because we're at war with them. That would probably explain it. But I think we've got a pretty good start here. We have secured Dublin, secured Carnarvon, scared off some Scots, and struck east, preparing for our great advances there. We have been attacked from all sides, but we have absolutely thrown off our enemies.
At your service.
Let's send our merchant on his way to riches.
Journeying onward.
Let's send our lovely diplomats to the French, because
on my way.
Surely
journey awaits,
they will want peace eventually.
I am neither friend nor foe.
Where to?
Send our spy this way.
Of course.
I don't really know what's this way. The Poles.
Tomorrow's journey.
Of course, the noble Polish. Well, I will want diplomatic relations with them. Our diplomat, though, is going to go to the Venetians. I want some money by trading with them. We will get lots. They've got Pavis crossbowmen, they've got all sorts of great stuff. But we are rich, we are powerful, and we are expanding. So, thank you for watching this first episode of our brand new England campaign. I really do hope you continue watching. If you have enjoyed, please do consider leaving a like, hit that subscribe, and leave a comment if you've got anything to say. I love reading your comments. And make sure to stay tuned for the next episode.